Welcome to the Entrepreneur of the Week show at Womenlines.com. Friends, sometimes back I read a quote. If we start being honest about our pain, our anger, and our shortcomings, instead of pretending they don't exist, then maybe we will leave the world a better place than we found it, said by Russell Wilson. Yes, friends, this is all about mental health. Mental health is the topic in today's time because we know how many challenges are there across the globe. So today, we are having somebody from Singapore who is running an interesting venture which is all about mental health, taking care of mental health. So we are having Geeta Dayal from Singapore. She is the managing director of Healthy Mind Online, a Singapore company and an online portal to support the mental well-being of people. HMO has worked with Institute of Mental Health, Agency of Integrated Care (MOH) and MHC Asia Group in Singapore to fine-tune their online program. Their Mind Resilience program has a holistic approach towards mental wellness. HMO recently opened its office in India and is working with a couple of clients with more in pipeline. Welcome, Geeta, to the show.
Thank you so much, Charu. Thank you for having me. Such a pleasure.
Thank you so much for your time. So, yes, Geeta, please share about yourself. We are excited to know about you.
Sure. Like you mentioned, I'm the managing director of Healthy Mind Online. It is a company registered in Singapore. Um, I grew up in a small town called Ajmer in India.
Okay.
It is in the western state of Rajasthan.
Mhm.
And so school was great. I had a good time at school and college. I was the state board topper and topper during the bachelor's and master's. I received a gold medal. So my first job was as a lecturer in the Delhi University, which I enjoyed quite a lot.
Interesting.
Uh, about 20 years back, I came to Singapore because my husband relocated here to start work with an IT company.
Mhm.
And soon after, our daughter came, and I became a full
Okay.
time mom.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Lovely.
my daughter now is a psychology major at Yale and US, and she's also pursuing her passion for music. She has performed at many international music events. She writes her own music. She writes her own songs and sings. She's truly my light and pride and joy.
So sweet. Such a
uh,
pleasure to know.
so yeah, so I have been in Singapore for the last 20 years, and from a stay-at-home full-time mom, I'm now responsible for running Healthy Mind Online. It's been eventful. Yeah.
Must be, I'm sure, must be a journey, and so many things must have happened in that journey. So, how the idea about your venture came to you? How it just started? Is there any story behind it?
Um, how the idea, right, sure. So I would say that about 10 years back, my husband and I attended a workshop that got us thinking. It got us
Mhm.
thinking about what we want to do for the rest of our years, what we want to do for the
Okay.
rest of our lives. And then, of course, there was that book by Bob Buford called Half Time, which
Hmm.
talks about moving from success to
Hmm.
significance. Right.
Okay.
So it formed up the idea about trying to do something that would make a difference. And I'd say there were two other things that served as catalysts for this idea. One was the desire to venture into the tech startup world.
Hmm.
And the other was a very firm belief that mental health is not being given enough attention by the medical world. You know, we wanted to start these conversations. We wanted to talk about mental health, mental well being.
Hmm.
We wanted to fight the stigma attached to mental health. You know, mental well being cannot happen in isolation from physical well being.
Very true. Very
And
strong point.
And conversely, just being physically fit alone will not allow you to reach your full potential
Yeah,
if you're not emotionally and mentally resilient.
I agree.
This has surfaced recently in the Tokyo Olympics,
Yeah,
and it has also, we've seen that very unfortunate incident happen in a school right here in our own country.
very true. Very sad.
So, right, right. So we wanted to put into place a system wherein if anybody, any individual felt the need of understanding or any kind of assistance, had a safe place to go and feel heard, feel understood. So that's how Healthy Mind Online came into being. It's a
So
digital
nice.
portal all about mental wellness,
Okay.
and anybody who uses services here can be completely anonymous. So there's no judgment here. So that's how it happened. I think so.
Sounding so powerful, inspiring, and meaningful, Geeta. Amazing. Can you share little details about the venture and how it is helping in present times? Some experiences you want to share, other details.
Sure. Going into details, Healthy Mind Online takes a very holistic approach of mental health.
Okay.
So we look at awareness, we look at assessment, we look at intervention as well.
Okay.
So on this online platform, there is a very vibrant resource page. So if you want to increase your awareness or knowledge about all things health, you can go to the resource page and read articles or blog entries by experts on all topics related to health. So that's about awareness. Then we have the resilience quiz. It is a quiz where
Hmm.
you can find out how resilient you are.
Okay.
So basically, resilience is how well you can bounce back from setbacks in your life.
Okay.
People talk, sometimes people think that mental wellness is equal to being happy. That's not really true, actually, because life has ups and downs. Life has highs and lows. It has bright
Yes.
times and dark times. That is the nature of life, isn't it?
Very
If
true.
you
It's an
can,
everyday journey.
exactly, and if you can sort of celebrate your highs, but you still have the capacity to recover from the lows, you are a resilient person.
Yes.
You are a well adjusted person. So that's the philosophy behind us designing the resilience quiz, which if you go on our portal, there is a button, you just click on it and you can take the resilience quiz.
Okay.
It is you can be anonymous while taking the quiz. It is a very easy to understand quiz which you can finish in less than 5 minutes, and
Oh,
as soon as you've completed it, you get the results.
okay.
And you get kind of scores for various aspects of wellness and health. So you get a score for activity, sleep, nutrition, coping mechanisms, and so on. And
Hmm.
you'll find a healthy range. So you can
Wow.
check where you fall in relation to this range. And there are also tips and suggestions on what you can do. If there are areas where you're doing very well, fantastic. If there's something you need to work on, there are some tips and suggestions. So that's about assessment. And we also, as our intervention, we have the 4-week program,
Hmm.
which I can talk about more.
Sure.
So we find that COVID-19 has made people more acutely aware about the importance of mental wellness, and also made people more open to getting support online.
Very
But
true.
we've been working for this even before the pandemic,
Yeah.
much before the pandemic, actually. So in 2017, we got a grant from the Singapore Center for Social Enterprise, RAISE,
Interesting.
And yeah, and we've worked with the Institute of Mental Health,
Mm,
and we've run programs for them. And we were nominated for the National Healthcare Innovation Awards in 2020 for a project
beautiful.
that we did with IMH. Yes. We've also worked with Agency for Integrated Care, that is AIC. It is an agency under Ministry of Health. So we ran a program for supporting the wellness, the mental wellness of the employees of AIC. So the
Okay.
program ran quite successfully. We got good testimonials. Their CEO wrote us a wonderful letter applauding us for
Lovely.
supporting their employees. And like you mentioned, we've now expanded to India,
Yeah.
and we are working with a few clients there. So we find that owners of organizations and even senior leadership are taking mental wellness much more seriously now. I think it is, they are more sensitized to looking after the wellness of their employees after COVID-19 hit. It's not just a tick box anymore, you know.
Very true. Very
And
true. Yeah, really enlightening.
uh, so we also believe our program is very relevant for children and the youth, and we are looking for opportunities to work in this area as well. So that's a little bit about what we've been doing so far.
Wonderful to know, Geeta. And yes, friends, we have a platform which is giving you knowledge in terms of their articles and content. They have their assessment place where they will understand you and give you the score and tell you that where you are standing and which section you have to work upon more. And then they are having courses which can help you to have strong mental health and strong resilience, which can help you to have more personal excellence. And personal excellence is something at Women Lines we love to promote because we strongly believe if you are empowering yourself, your personal excellence, you can face life much better. So it's a wonderful platform. Do visit healthymindonline.com, enhance your awareness about mental health, get the assessments done, join the courses, get in touch with them. And the best part is it is anonymous. So they respect your presence and they won't be sharing about it. So this is something quite assuring that you can confidently talk about your problems and understand how to face the challenges. So yes, an awesome platform, Geeta. I must congratulate for all wonderful
Thank you.
achievements you have done in the venture and
Thank
so
you.
much to know more. So I would love to know, explain the exact process, how people can register to get help from your venture so that people have idea, clarity, how they can approach you.
Sure, absolutely. So, like I mentioned, we work with organizations to support the wellness of their employees. And it is a very structured process that we offer. We've already talked about the resource page and the
Yeah.
resilience quiz. And we offer the 4-week program, which is quite a unique program that we have in place. It is an asynchronous text-based support, which means you can communicate with a specialist on our platform via messaging. So you send a
Hmm.
message, and when they read it, they respond to it. And allow me to speak a little bit about the specialists we have on our
Please
platform.
go
I'm very
ahead. We would
proud of
love to
them.
know. Definitely. We would love to know more about them.
So they are experts in their field, obviously. They are very highly qualified. They have at least an MA, and many of them have a PhD as a degree
Okay.
in counseling, in therapy, in psychology. And more importantly, they have years of experience. All of them have a minimum of 10 years experience. Most of them have closer to 20 to 25 years of experience in their field of work.
Okay.
And so they're very seasoned specialists. And to book the service of a specialist, you would take the 4-week program. And you asked about the exact process. Okay, so all we need is an email ID. So we are
Okay.
happy for you to sign up with any email ID. If you want to use the one which has your name, you can. But we are very happy to use an email ID which has no identifying features. You can
Okay.
use an ID which, for example, let's say you use something like bluejay at
Okay.
yahoo.com or flying squirrel at gmail. I'm
Something,
not very
yeah.
creative at this. Yeah. So
But yeah,
basically,
you're not
a
particular about the
personal
names
email.
and other things.
Yeah,
Good.
so that way we don't, nobody knows who is taking the service, right? Even the specialist who's supporting them doesn't cannot identify you if they run into you. You are completely anonymous. And how it works is for 4 weeks when you sign up for this program. For 4 weeks, the specialist guides you through your issues, equips you with tools, and handholds you to support you for a period of 4 weeks.
Interesting.
And all the communication happens on the messaging page, which is very
Okay.
powerful on our platform. Because you can not only send text messages. If you want, you can send an audio message. You can
Okay.
take a photo of your work and send it on this page. The specialist can send you resources through this page. They can send you videos to watch, or some reading material, or they can send you assessments and questionnaires all through this page. And it is all there for reference, and it is very secure and completely confidential. And this method has been extensively researched by top US university, and it is as effective as face to face. You know?
Because the comfort level is there. People are comfortably sharing and it's anonymous. So I think that confidence is big thing and that is helping them to come out of their shadows and
Open
speak
up.
about it.
Yes, actually, yeah, you're absolutely right. Because Healthy Mind Online also offers the regular one-on-one video consult
Okay.
session. you know but we find that the uptake for the 4-week program is higher, because you're anonymous. It fits in so well with your busy schedule. You can message from any place, and you can message at any time. In fact, you can message at the very moment that you're feeling the need for support. Suppose it is 2 a.m. at night, and you want
Yeah.
to you want to say something. You can type it out, send a message. And just sending this message itself brings a lot of relief, because you have taken some action,
Correct.
and because you will get a response, right? And you're not under
Awesome.
pressure. Yeah, the clock is ticking. You have a session face to face, and you're
Yes.
pressure the pressure is not
It's not
there.
there.
And I think contrasted with a conventional
The way of therapies.
session.
Yeah, the sessions and the way of
Yeah,
therapies.
yeah. So it is like you can send it this timely information when you're sending a message exactly when you're feeling like, is
Correct.
very valuable for the specialist also,
I think
because
it's
it is
very
very
big. It's
authentic.
definitely very big.
And they can respond to it with greater accuracy. Also, let's say your specialist in a conventional setup gives you some tips and asks you to practice them, and you're very motivated to do it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. By the fourth day, you're kind of
Yeah,
losing steam.
definitely.
Whereas here, the specialist will handhold you for a period of 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
They will
It's a long
motivate
time.
you. And yeah, do you know, Charu, how much time it takes to develop a new habit?
Hey, to 21 days, they say. And then first you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
accept.
you're absolutely right. So you people actually, when they take the 4-week program, they actually see change happening.
Because it is a
So
habit now.
yeah, now they've been working on it, and the specialist has been with them step by step. It's a new habit. They learn new skills. They learn fresh perspectives on their issues, which is
Wonderful.
why I'm so happy I'm getting the opportunity to speak via your your professional of the week show. And I want to say, if you're stressed, or if you are lonely, if you're overwhelmed, or if you're experiencing heartache because of relationship issues with uh, a partner or a parent or a child or a boss or a colleague, or if there is anxiety, if there is sadness, getting in touch and speaking to someone who is trained and experienced will really help you overcome all of this and come out on the other side being a stronger person, more resilient person, better able to cope with similar things in future.
Wow.
We That was the whole purpose of this platform. Nobody should feel that they are all alone. Nobody should feel they will not be heard. Nobody should feel they are not understood. Everyone deserves to live a life to their full potential. Everyone deserves to be their best self, so
Awesome.
we don't want anyone to suffer in silence. So
Beautiful. I am speechless, Geeta. It's a beautiful description. And hats off to the whole team because you guys are doing amazing work. That's a requirement of the time. And at Womenlines, we always promote personal excellence. So I'm sure such platforms can do wonders for such people who want to excel in life, but they're having so many challenges related to their mental health. So, one last question I want to ask. What is your secret for your mental health maintenance? Can you share some tip with my audience at Women Lines that how to take care of mental health in a regular basis, everyday basis?
mm, definitely, I think the secret lies in how you started, Charu, the quote you started with. Understanding and accepting what is going
Yeah,
on. Accept it. If there is pain, accept it. That is the first step to moving
yeah,
forward.
personal excellence.
Right. So I have learned over the years, I'm sure with everyone's life, I've had highs, I've had lows,
Definitely.
I've had struggles, and I think accepting what is going on with me helped me, and setting a schedule for yourself where you get enough sleep, you get enough exercise, you eat well, and setting time for reflection, accepting what is going on, and speaking to someone who is, trained in this
Train.
area. I find that, home remedies and friends and family love you, right? They love you
No
and they
doubt,
care about you,
definitely.
but they are not trained to
Train.
help you
Yeah.
through this time. So
And
I
that
have been
knowledge is
very
missing.
fortunate.
That knowledge is missing
Yeah,
because this sector needs that knowledge which knows what's not working. And there's a science behind it, right? All trained coaches and counselors, they are equipped with the tools and the strategies, and there's a structure to it, which family and friends cannot
absolutely.
provide. So I am sure that definitely there is a
Yeah.
requirement. Wonderful
So
tip,
yeah, so I think
wonderful tip.
thank you so much, Charu.
So I want to highlight, friends, people from any part of the globe can reach out to them and you can visit the website, you can register because this is digital world. So it's not restricted to any geography. So whoever is listening to this video, share with your network and this can you can reach out to them from any part of the globe. So I will strongly suggest do reach out to Healthy Mind Online and get the cure for your challenges and move ahead with excellence. Thank you so much, Geeta, for your valuable time. And I would love to share one quote once again. What mental health needs is more sunlight, more candor, and more unshamed conversation. This is said by Glenn Close. And I find it very powerful because this is the truth in present society. We have to open up, we have to have that mindset to accept these conversations, to help each other, to grow and lead a beautiful life. I wish you all the best with your venture, Geeta. Thank you so much for sharing your insights
Thank you.
and take care and stay safe.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Charu.
Thank you.